Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about your life path number. If you guys remember my angel numbers video, I kind of give you guys a little sneak peek into numerology. So today I'm going to be talking about your life path number, what it means, and how to calculate it if you don't already know what yours is. So before this video gets started, just want to say a couple things. First thing is, I'm not a professional numerologist, so please don't come for me. This is something that I'm really into right now. I'm really passionate about it, curious about it. So I'm just helping spread awareness to you guys, because guess what? A lot of people don't know about these things, and a lot of times I find things out by accident, by clicking on a video, or for example, if someone's talking about it and I go check out what they're talking about. So yeah, hopefully you guys are interested in this. And also, this is a lo-fi video, so I don't have any fancy mics, but today is a kind of busy day. My dogs are barking and stuff, so I wanted to try to do soft spoken because it's been a minute since I've done that, so I'm gonna kind of go a little in between soft spoken to whispering, because I know you guys love that. So let's get started. Okay, so when calculating your life path number, if you don't want to use a calculator, either way, I'm going to plug the number calculator here in the description, so it'll just be much easier. But you just want to break down your birthday. So you can either do the day, month, year, month, day, year, whatever you prefer, but either way, you will get the same answer. So you want to break down each number of your birthday into one single digit number, because ultimately you want to get a vibration, and in numerology it's usually 1 through 9. So you want to keep breaking them down. So for example, I'm going to have an example here. If your birthday is December 6th, 1994, you're going to take the number 12. So 12 is now broken down to 1 plus 2, which equals 3. So now 12 has turned into 3, so remember that number. Then you have 6. So 6 is already a single digit number, so you don't have to break that down. That's just going to stay a 6. Then when you go into the year, it gets a little complicated, so don't worry about it. I can't do these at the top of my head all the time, so even I have to write things down. So 1994 is just 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 4. There are a couple ways of doing it, so you can either add them all straight ahead and get a number, which is, I believe, 23. Or you could break it down and do 1 plus 9 is 10, 9 plus 3 is 9 plus 4 is 13, so you have 10 plus 13, and then that way you get 23. And so there are a couple ways, so you just want to make sure you break it down at the very end. So when you get that number, you want to add up all the numbers. So you have 3 from December, 6 from the day you were born, and what did I say? 23. But 23 is actually 2 plus 3, which is 5. So plus 5, you add those all together and you get 14. Break down 14 and that gives you a 5. So that would make you a life path number 5. So you want to keep breaking down the number unless you get a master number at the end. And a master number is either 11, 22, or 33. You don't want to break those down. So just keep that in mind. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry about it. But these are still the vibrations that are in your chart. And even if you hear one that isn't your number, but you're like, oh, that's totally me, that's probably because you have that number in your chart. So for example, I am a life path number 5. I have the numbers 3 and 2 in my chart. So when I read for those, I have a lot of similar characteristics to those 2 life paths, as well as for the number 5. So just keep that in mind. And with that being said, let's start reading the numbers. I'm going to put a timestamp so you don't have to watch it all unless you want to. So let's go. With life path number 1, a person with life path number 1 is hardworking, a natural born leader, has a pioneering spirit that is full of energy and passion for art. They have a strong desire to be number 1, which means a person with this number can manifest very easily. Due to their determination and self-motivation, they won't let anything stand in their way of accomplishing a goal. Their drive allows them to overcome any obstacle or challenge they may encounter, and they may desire to accomplish great things in their lifetime. Their only need is to focus on what they want in order to achieve it. People with life path number 1 are very independent and feel the need to make up their own mind about things and follow their own personal convictions. All this drive and determination means that they can easily become irritated when things don't go their way. Because ones are critical of themselves, they can also be critical of others. Ones will not tolerate laziness from the people they spend their time with. So that was a kind of little about life path number 1, little description, and this is the actual life path. So let me switch. Life path number 1 is a strong vibration, one of individuality and invention. Innovation and creativity are also characteristics associated with this path. These folks are very good at starting new projects and often take a unique or inventive approach to solving problems. Because these qualities and because multitasking is something they tend to be very good at, they are well suited to self-employment and can be happiest being their own boss. A life path number 1 also means that they possess qualities to be a political or military leader. On the negative side, if you are life path number 1, you can have a tendency to be self-centered, egotistical, and demanding. Because you feel a strong desire to be number 1 and to appear successful, you can easily become arrogant or boastful. Though you excel as a leader, you may have a difficult time being a follower and are reluctant to seek help, which can cause you to be quite unhappy if you are in a situation where you are not in charge. While you are great at starting projects, you quickly tire of detailed tasks. So that was life path number 1. Life path number 2 is a vibration of duality and division, the number of truth and learning. Those with life path number 2 seek harmony and peace and are symbolized by relationships, cooperation, and being considerate and thoughtful of others. People with a life path number 2 are natural peacemakers, and because they see all the viewpoints in any situation, handle difficult situations with grace, and tend to be persuasive rather than forceful when trying to get their point across, people may often look to them to be a mediator in any argument. They are very loyal, and when they say they love you, count on it. They welcome companionship and the chance to share their lives with someone special. They are extremely sensitive to others and have the ability to truly listen. 2s are sincere, honest, and open to see the best in people. Because of their sensitivity, gentleness, and loving spirit, they make an excellent friend or lover. Your compassion and caring for other people may also cause you to deny. Okay, let's try this again. Your compassion and caring for other people may also cause you to deny your own needs in favor of the needs of others, which can also lead to feelings of resentment or anger. And if you feel threatened or punished or pushed to the wall, you can become terrible 2s. However, ultimately, you do not want conflict. Few things to be wary if your life path number is 2. As your sensitivity can also come in ways to be your downfall, many people with a life path number 2 are oversensitive, shy, and afraid to speak their minds. Because you are afraid of being hurt, you may avoid confrontation and hold back your opinions. This can also cause you to have trouble contributing to a group and may make you feel resentful because you are withholding your ideas and contributions. Astrology and numerology kind of go hand in hand together sometimes, and life path number 1, I would say kind of Virgo, maybe Capricorn, but I'm definitely getting some sort of water sign for number 2, specifically Cancer. Not sure if there's a correlation, but in my opinion. So it's just what I'm observing. Life path number 3 is a strong vibration of creative self-expression, independence, playfulness, and communication. People with a life path number 3 have a very high level of creativity and self-expression. This abundance of creative energy and ease in which they are able to communicate in all areas, both written word and verbal, could lead them to become a poet, actor, writer, artist, or musician. In fact, writers, radio broadcasters, actors, singers, performers, and counselors share this life path number. 3s are optimistic, extremely generous, and giving souls, and are able to find the positive in everything around them. People like to be around them, not only because of these qualities, but also because 3s have a charismatic personality, are great listeners, and are very conscious of other people's feelings and emotions. They can easily put people around them at ease and make them feel comfortable. So again, I'm getting a water sign. I'm getting Pisces, like heavy Pisces right here, and maybe Cancer, but a Pisces, maybe Gemini. That's just the vibe that I'm getting a little bit here. And I'm not a life path 3, but I do have 3 in my chart, so I kind of see that this is me. Because they enjoy living their life to the fullest, 3s tend to live today and not worry about tomorrow. They have a hard time taking responsibilities seriously and probably aren't very good with money. Partly because they feel so positive about life that they figure everything will work itself out fine. This can sometimes lead to those with a life path number 3 to live superficially, have a lack of direction in their life, and procrastinate. When they are hurt emotionally, 3s tend to withdraw and become moody, and can sometimes be a bit sometimes make biting comments to lash out to people around them. They can be manic depressive, and if they do not use their creative energy, they tend to exaggerate the truth, getting a little bit of Cancer, like water signs for sure in this. Okay, number 4. Life path number 4 is about putting all the pieces together. It is a builder number. If you are grounded, serious, hardworking, analytical, and practical and disciplined, people with a life path number are the worker bees of society. If your life path is a 4, you are determined, practical, and hardworking. Down to earth is a term that is probably often used to describe you. You find hard work and rewarding and don't look for the easy way to top or finding success. Not only do you work hard, but you expect the same from those around you. The 4s like to be organized and put things back in their proper place. It is one of their strong points, and they feel better able to tackle challenges. If they have a solid plan in place beforehand, they tend to be set in their ways and are drawn to leading an orderly life, i.e., a place for everything and everything in its place. Home is their haven, and if their home environment appears sloppy, unkept, that is a sign of life path number 4 person not doing well. It says they are usually very cerebral, and they need to find ways to relax their minds. Otherwise, great ideas live and die in their heads. They have a strong sense of right and wrong, are very honest, and value honesty in others. 4s dreams based in reality, and they never question that you will have to work hard to make them come true. Loyal and dependable, they make an excellent friend or partner, but may have just a small circle of friends. On the negative side, 4s can be so set in their ways that they can often come across as stubborn, rigid, or too serious, getting Taurus vibes for sure. They also have a tendency to overlook tact and let their true feelings be known to all those around them, which can sometimes turn people away from them. Although practical and good planners, 4s are extremely cautious and don't deviate much from their master plan. Because of this can cause sometimes missed opportunities that arise because they don't act on them quickly enough. Life path number 5 is the number of freedom and change, and those with the life path number of 5 tend to seek freedom above all else. They are adventurers, having a restless nature and being on the go, constantly seeking change and variety in life. They have a free spirit and need variety in their day. If they do not live the adventure, their life becomes way too dramatic. They love meeting new people, trying new things, and living life for today. And curiosity leads them to constantly trying to find the answer to life's question. For example, numerology, astrology, like I'm into all that. Okay, so conservative is a word that is probably never used to describe them, as they love taking risks, hate routine, and repetition. 5s have a hard time of settling down and have a fear of being trapped or smothered in a relationship. Their love of freedom extends beyond concern only for their freedom, and they have a genuine concern for freedom and welfare of others. Although 5s are extremely compassionate, their focus on adventure and curiosity can also distract them and keep them from being aware of the feelings of those around them. Furthermore, because they are always seeking the next adventure, their life can lack direction, and this can cause them to become discontent and impatient. 5s are very persuasive and excel in motivating people, which makes them ideal candidates to be salesmen. Any career requiring travel is also a great fit for the life path number 5, since it will keep them away from the routine with many jobs. Otherwise, many feel a sense of restlessness if they get stuck in the mundane or repetitive job environment. 5s are also very versatile, which makes any other career choices suitable for them. A person with a lot of 5s in their chart will want to be their own boss. This person will not enjoy working a 9-to-5 job where they have to report to someone else each day. I'm literally struggling with that right now. And life path number 5 is totally me. I'm a Pisces. I'm a little bit of everything. I'm such a free spirit. My whole life I've never been wanting to be tied down to one thing, except for relationships, because I'm like a really good partner in a relationship. I'm kind of like ride or die, and if you're my person, you're my person. So I don't really relate to that part, but I totally agree with just the free spirit. And that's why I'm constantly changing my hair, changing my lipstick color, my nail polish, the things that I'm into, because I always want to learn. I'm just everywhere, you know. I'm a free spirit, and I love that about myself. And also, I am 5 in more than one way. So not only is my life path number 5, but I have a 3 in my chart and a 2 in my chart. You add those together, that's 5. Life path number 6 is the number of responsibility and awareness, and those born with the life path number 6 tend to be incredible nurturers. If men, they rescue damsels in distress. If women, they mother the little boy in their men. If you have a 6 in your chart, you are home, family, or community oriented, loving, warm, understanding, compassionate, responsible, and reliable, and interested in pleasing others. You are an excellent caretaker and provider and enjoy being of service to others, and this is especially true with your family and friends. Your life revolves around them, home and family, and your parenting instincts are very strong. The word domestic most likely describes you as well, and one job you would love is being a stay-at-home parent. So very nurturing. As a 6, you should keep an eye on yourself, as you may become self-righteous and critical of others. Because you are so giving, you might have a tendency to become a slave to others and neglect your own needs in process. Because you thrive on supporting others, you may sometimes find it difficult to find a balance between helping and meddling. You may also become an enabler for someone who needs taking care of in a relationship or with a child, and not allow them to experience life lessons. People born on the sixth life path are often described as magnetic, as people are often drawn to them and their moods can affect the room. Your tendency is to be a humanitarian, and if you feel a genuine devotion to the welfare of your fellow human beings, but you must be careful of putting people on pedestals, as they often have a tendency to topple. Life path number 7. 7 is a cerebral number, and those with life path number 7 have a loner quality. They need to learn to have faith. If they do not have faith, they tend to become very cynical and escape through drugs, alcohol, work, and geography. They have a lot of natural beauty. They love a lot of natural beauty. Ocean, green grass, plants, flowers, etc. Life path number 7 is a number of higher awareness, a wider point of view. 7s tend to have an air of mystery and do not want you to know who they are. Intellectual, analytical, intuitive, reserved, natural inclination towards spiritual subjects, aloof, loner, pessimistic, secretive, and insecure are some of the qualities born into the life path 7. A person who is life path 7 is a thinker. If your life path is 7, you seek truth and wisdom in all that you do, and a research for the underlying answers in everything. Your tendency is to be a perfectionist, and you expect the same from those around you. I'm a soul urge 7, so I can relate to this. Because you are most comfortable by yourself, a loner or introvert, you happily give up the stress and turmoil of a busy life in favor of a quiet, peaceful life of solitude. 7 is a spiritual number, and most 7s are drawn to spiritual pursuits. Your love of solitude can make it difficult for you to form close relationships. While you value your independence, you may often feel lonely or isolated because you lack closeness with others. Because you spend so much time alone, you may lose your consideration for others and become inflexible. One of the challenges for you is to find a balance between maintaining your solitude while not becoming completely isolated. 7 represents spiritual focus, analysis, being original, independent. If you have this number, people often feel like they don't know you. You are a mystery, and some may see you as eccentric. Life path number 8. Those with a life path number 8 tend to be a better judge of character and attract the right kind of people to work toward your vision. This makes you a natural executive and excellent in the business or political arena. You have a need for success and a strong desire to be recognized for your achievements. This leads you not to feel safe unless you have found a way to establish financial security, and because you are more likely to consider status important. You may be tempted to live above your means. You should also pay attention to telling and showing your loved ones that you care. Being a good provider isn't always the way of doing this. It is difficult for an 8 to take advice. When they make a choice, they must feel that it is their decision, not someone else's. As a result, they tend to learn the hard way. 8s are very honest, and by being so blunt, they unintentionally hurt feelings. Although they can sometimes appear insensitive, what is going on inside of them is the exact opposite. They do feel deeply about everything that goes on in their life. People with the life path 8 are born in natural leadership roles. If your life path is an 8, you are ambitious and goal-oriented. You have a strong organizational skills and a broad vision, which makes you successful in business. 8 represents authority, material wealth, ambition, and caution. Life path number 8 is also a number of returning karma and opportunity. You are reviewing the lessons you've brought from other lifetimes and reinforcing what you choose to keep. A person with a number 8 in their chart will work diligently to achieve their goals. This person would make a good business manager and leader. They thrive to work hard, and more often than any other life path number are prone to becoming a workaholic. They are often good with money, and their work ethic makes it possible for them to acquire wealth. The pursuit of materialistic gains can hold some pitfalls for them. including tendency to become unscrupulous in their efforts to make money or neglect their family and loved ones while working to earn money. Balance is key. So just because your life path number is 8, like, it doesn't mean that all these things have to happen. This is just the vibration of life path number 8, and you are still affected by other numbers in your charts. For example, you can have 8, it could be 5 plus 3, so you could have qualities of 5 and a 3, or you could have qualities of 2, 4, and 1, 2, 4, 2, you know, do the math. So it's not a negative thing. Just want to let you know that you are affected by other numbers in your chart. So 9. Life path number 9 is the number of completion and resolution. Those born with the life path number 9 are natural leaders, and they assume that they are in charge even if they are not. In a department store, people think that they work there. They take care of everyone else, but need to learn to speak up when they need help. Love and hugs. 9s often feel unloved or abandoned by their mother or father, or feel that they are completely responsible for them. It is hard for them to let go of the past. People with a life path of number 9 are humanitarians. If your life path is 9, you have an extremely strong sense of compassion and generosity. If you are selfless and helping others is very important to you. If you are selfless and helping others is very important to you. You not only want to help others, but you feel very deeply for those less fortunate than you. You tend to be friendly, and people generally like you. Your generosity knows no bounds, and you give freely of your money, time, and energy. Your ultimate goal is to working toward a better world. This is my dad 100%. He's a life path 9. Because you are so giving, you may find that your finances are not in the greatest shape. You may also have a tendency to be scattered. Your talent lies in so many different directions. It's my dad. That you find it difficult to just focus on one. If you are not following your life path and are instead pursuing materialistic gains, you could feel a deep level of dissatisfaction with yourself. Number 9 symbolizes endings, spiritual consciousness, and spiritual consciousness. An individual with life path number 9 can overcome a lot and is often required to do so in their time. If you have a life path number 9, you are most likely had a difficult relationship with one or both of your parents early in your life. Okay guys, so I just read numbers 1 through 9, the life paths, and next I'm going to be reading the 3 master numbers, which are 11, 22, and 33. If you watch my angel number video, you'll remember that I talked about repetitive numbers, like sequence of numbers. So the reason we don't break down master numbers is because you want to keep the frequency, you want to keep the double vibration. So life path number 11. Okay. Individuals with the life path number 11 are very intuitive. In fact, it is the most intuitive of all numbers. They are sensitive and have a huge understanding of others and can sense a great deal about what's going on behind the scenes. For example, they will pick up on people's relationships and health without even being told anything. They are here to use their gifts of intuition and sensitivity to help others. Life path number 11 has qualities of the 2 numbers magnified. If you have this number, you are spiritually aware, a visionary, inspiring, charismatic, inventive, a dreamer, idealistic, and a deep thinker, and you rely on faith rather than logic to deal with the life and what it has to offer. It is important to remember that master number 11, even though discussed here as a separate entity, is simply the higher double-digit vibration of number 2. As such, you should look into the definition of life path number 2, as that is your base vibration. The challenge for 11s is not to be overwhelmed by their gifts. Fears and phobias would be the downside of this number. They may also seem at times indecisive, impractical, nervous, and moody. The life path number 11 is concerned with spiritual illumination. Often, a number 11 will have an instinctive understanding of metaphysical matters. Because 11s are also 2s, they have the strength to finish what they start. This is also a good number for forming partnerships. You work and play well with others. You are likely to marry young and be committed and faithful for your entire life. Those with the life path number 22 have a great spiritual understanding and the ability to apply knowledge in a practical way. They have the potential to achieve enormous success with a unique talent for manifesting ideas into reality, and as such are often referred to as master builders. They are a great visionary and have the intuitive insights of 11 combined with the practical nature of the 4. If not practical, someone with this number can waste their potential. This individual's goals are outside of their personal self, as this person strives to serve the greater good of humanity. It is important to remember that master number 22, even though discussed here as separate entity, is simply a higher double-digit vibration of number 4. As such, look at the life path number 4 as it is your vibration. The downside of those with the life path number 22 would stem from challenges for someone. The downside of those with the life path number 22 would stem from the challenges for someone with this number in being overwhelmed by their own potential and fear of failure. And although they can be determined, they may at times seem dictatorial, like a dictator, insensitive, and overbearing. It can take someone with this number well into adulthood before they manifest their dreams because they have to go through trials and learning experiences before they mature enough to incorporate their true calling in their life. Number 33. If you made it this far, you watched the whole video, you a real one. Thank you. A birth date that reduces down to 33 is very rare. When does it happen? You may be looking at a great and significant spiritual leader along the lines of the Dalai Lama, life path 22, or Gandhi, life path 9. Remember that 33 is also a 6th life path, a very nurturing and responsible number. 33 is the master teacher. The individual focus on reaching the world and uplifting the loving energy of mankind. They are not concerned with personal ambition. They have great devotion to cause. It is important to remember that master number 33, even though discussed here as separate entity, is simply the higher double-digit vibration of the number 6. As you should also look at the definition of life path number 6, as it is your base vibration. Life path number 33 is signified by the word altruistic. This number has a high energy and is concerned with doing good in the world. Those with life path number 33 want to use their life to raise consciousness to as many people as possible. Their concern is the earth and all the people who live here. It is really a beautiful life path number. This number is considered rare and few have it, but only if using the Pythagorean method of calculation. So if anyone has a master number, let me know because I'm really interested. I know one person with a life path 33, and that is Stargirl, a practical witch. I love her videos. I'm finally done. My back is killing me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it interesting, if it piqued your interest, if it was just fun to listen to for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next one.